Hey, what's going on, dudes? My name is TDC, and welcome back to the FTOG Enigmatica 6 server. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic today. We are hanging out. I've done a little bit of building. As you can see, I kind of partitioned some spaces off. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to make this work, but I am determined. We'll figure something out eventually, but I think for now, my plan is to kind of play with the mod, make what we need to make, and then build a structure around whatever it is that we make. So this is kind of just pre-planning over here. So I think we might have some sort of big factory type thing over here. So as you can kind of see, we got a big outline here. But I feel like this might be a little bit too big, so we might split this off into some smaller buildings. But it's just kind of a rough draft as of right now, right? So same thing over here. I think we're gonna put some immersive engineering over here for crops and things. I built a little bit of a barn. I think this is gonna be a little bit more of a permanent structure. Just because I kind of like the way it looks, right? It's kind of a different color palette than I'm used to building with, but I kind of dig it. I might change these blocks out for something because those are kind of dirty looking. I don't really know how to explain it, but over time this place will probably kind of just change, and you know, whatever I want it to kind of look like, we'll mess with until we get it looking perfect, right? So yeah, before we get started, I want to claim all of our quests. So I got quite a few in here. Some of them I've done on camera, some of them off camera. So I've gotten a little bit further in Botania. Refined storage, we got a few here it looks like, and just some random stuff. So what I'm going to do is let's come over here and I'm going to drop all my stuff off in this crate. Let's throw all that in there, and then we're just going to open this up and then claim all of our rewards. Okay, so this is the second time this has happened to me. When I claim stuff, it actually like pops some other quests, and then I can claim more, but I don't know what we claimed. Looks like we got something from pedestals, and then whatever this mod is. Bin? Don't really know. Advanced bin. Oh, okay, so this is just like a storage thing. That's kind of cool. Oh, I got a bunch of junk too. Oh, there's more on the ground. Let's throw everything in here, and then we'll kind of go through it, see if we got anything worthwhile. Give me those. Ooh, mending book. Don't really need that anymore after all of our enchanting doodads that we have created. Magnet upgrade, mining gadgets. Okay, so that's kind of useful. I can throw that on my mining gun. Adjustable repeater. Basic pipe, that's handy. Universal cable, that's handy. Super glue. Okay. Some more food, which is good. It doesn't look like anything too crazy. I have a shulker, don't know what that is. Pedestal speed, pedestal area. It's like random dies, hard to see. Yeah, so not too bad. Just some random junk items, right? We don't really care for too much of it, but it will come in useful at some point, I'm sure. I did create another backpack. So I got two netherite backpacks. I got the one that is on my back, and then I got this one just to have in my inventory, and then I've got this one for food, which I made the feeding upgrade for, so I can just fill this bag with food, stick it in the top left of my inventory here, and then never have to worry about it again. It is pretty sweet, dude. I'm not gonna lie. So anytime my hunger drops below a certain level, it will just pick a random food, I believe, from my backpack and feed me, which is great. And I never have to worry about it. So as long as we keep that bag stocked with food, we are good to go. So little quality of life thing there is pretty nice. So one thing I do want to show you over here in our Botania stuff is I set up this little thermalily farm using the hovering hourglass, and then I've also got a fluid placer from Industrial Foregoing, and then behind that I just have a tier 1 solar generator from Mechanism, and then below that I have a power cell from RF Tools. So it's not a very powerful setup, right? So it's just enough to power these guys. I think this only creates I don't even know how much energy this thing produces. Probably not very much, but since this is such a slow running machine, it doesn't really matter all that much, right? So I've got this timer set up with 7 soul sands, so that's 7 minutes, and then it'll flip. And when it flips, it emits a redstone pulse, which powers these guys, right? So I have these powered run on pulse. And when that happens, they spit out a block of lava or a little puddle of lava. The thermal lilies suck it up, spit the mana into this thing spits it into the pool, right? So it is very, very cool. I like this setup, and it happens so fast that you don't even see the lava. So like as you can see on this thermal lily, there's kind of like some smoke particles coming off of it. That means it's in its cooldown mode. So even if I spit out lava right now, it will absorb it, but the only thing it's going to do is it's going to reset its cooldown. So we have to wait even longer. So that's why we have this set up here. So I think it takes 45 seconds for it to burn through the lava it collects, and then it takes another 5 minutes for the cooldown to go away to where it's able to suck up more lava and create more mana. But the reason I have 7 in here is just because I feel like there's some latency involved. I was watching this for quite a while, and it seemed like 6 minutes was too short. So 7 minutes is way too long, but 6 minutes is too short. So it's somewhere in between, and I can't mix different types of sand in this to get like exact timing. So I figured we just go 1 minute longer. 7 minutes seems to be doing fine, and these guys are filling up pretty quickly. So not a bad setup, man. I really like it. So, and then all I have to do with this pedestals is I have the I don't know what upgrade this is. Let's look in my JEI. Pedestals. This one is the Smart Fluid Import upgrade. So this upgrade on this pedestal will absorb any liquid from a tank or a source below into a fluid network that's inside these pedestals, right? It's just kind of like a 1 bucket buffer between the two. So all I have to do is fill this tank with lava, and then it sends it to these 2 pedestals here, which these ones will export the lava that's in the network, or the liquid fluid that's in the network, into the block below if it can take it. So fill this up with lava, it sends it over to these 2 guys, and then it just dumps them in these. So as you can see, we got 16 buckets of lava in each of these, keeps it topped off, and it's a very simple little setup. I really like it, and it's just kind of passive. I can come over here and take the sand out and lock this whole thing, so it just keeps it from running if I need to. And yeah, it's just kind of another little passive thing. And then for this one over here, I'm probably gonna rip out soon. This is kind of what I was doing before then, but I've got this botany pot up here that spits out its wood and sticks, and then from there it goes into this open crate, drops it down below, and then the endo flames suck it up. So this has been running for a long time, and this is all the mana I have, so it's not very efficient. Don't really care for it too much, so that's why we're gonna get rid of it. But yeah, so what we're gonna look at today is we need to start working on power a little bit. We haven't done anything hardly with any kind of power mod. We've been messing a lot with the magic stuff and enchanting so far, and I need to start being able to power some bigger machines, right? So I got some of these stuff set up, some things set up that helped with enchanting. So I've got this enchantment extractor, then I got latex, which I needed for this because I thought I needed a part for those over there. Turns out I didn't. It was all convoluted. Didn't need to do it right now, but we made it anyway. But the only power source I've had is this heat generator from Mechanism inside here, and I think that only created like, was it like 14 or 15 RF a tick? It's not very much, and it really doesn't keep up. Barely. I think my ME system is what is this creating? So there's 1, 7, 10 RF. So I mean that's like, or 11 RF, excuse me, can't math. Yeah, so realistically we're making 3 RF a tick, I believe, with this heat generator, so we need to keep up. When I was running these machines, it started running low, so I made one of these windmills from Mechanism, and I plan on making more of these, but in order to get the most out of these is we have to put them kind of high up in the sky, right? And I don't want to have just a cable running all the way down to my base, right? We want to get into wireless power, but in order to do that, we have to get into a couple different mods. We have the Flux Networks mod, which is what we're going to use, at least to start off with. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Isn't there... There's one from RF Tools. I forget what it's called, though. RF Tools. I think. There used to be a way to send wireless energy. Power cell card. Is it these? It might just be these. Oh, I need shards, which I don't have. Is there a way to make these? I can get them from seashells, which I can go to the the ocean biomes and collect those to get 1-to-1, but that's kind of slow. Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna use that. We're gonna go with the Flux Networks one. Flux Network. But in order to get into this, we need to create one of these guys from Powah. So we got to get into the energizing stuff here from this mod in order to make this stuff to do the wireless power, right? So what we're going to do for the time being is I am going to craft up... hold on, let's grab this one. So there's another wind generator in here. That was going to be the whole deal for today's episode, but not going to work now. Cable. Let's grab some of this, and then we'll just extend this by 1. Let's come over here and jump up on top, and then we'll put down our other windmill on this side. So that's going to create about 190 RF per tick between the two of these. So hopefully that'll power what we need to power for today, and that'll help us at least get into this power mod. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time, get what we need to craft up our items for today, and I'll be right back. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention, I have played around with our mob spawning system. So I've got a couple of new spawners in there. I've got a wither skeleton spawner and a skeleton spawner, but both of them are armored, right? So I got this from one of the roguelike dungeons. I picked up a bunch of spawners, but these guys were armored. So now let's close this off. So I got this set up with an RF Tools screen here, and it's wireless redstone, which is fantastic. So I can close this block off, right, with just this piston that it keeps guys in here, so I can use this mob slaughter factory if I need to. Do got to work on running some power over here, but yeah. So with these skeletons, everybody's armored, right? So when they spawn, they have a bunch of different stuff equipped, and then that is kind of a problem if I just want to collect their drops, like bones and wither skeleton skulls, or whatever the case may be. But for my XP system over here, it actually works out pretty well, because we have, what is that mod, or the thing called? Is it, I guess it's Knowledge of the Ages, I think is what it is. I forget which enchantment it is now, but it converts their drops into XP. So with these guys that are armored, they have a very high chance of... Where'd those other guys go? There was 3 of them in there, weren't they? Did they die? They may have died on the way down. I think they take just enough fall damage from there that when they fall down the main drop, they end up dying. Not exactly sure. Hopefully that's what's going on. Maybe they're stuck down there. But yeah, so any other drops that they drop, it just turns to extra XP. So it works out well for my XP farm, but not great for our item farm. So I may change some of this stuff up a little bit later on with some basic spawners if I can find them. But if I can't, it's no big deal. Alright, so to get this started, it looks like we are going to need a few different things here. So we need these dielectric rods, which take the dielectric paste. Some iron bars, that's not a big deal. It just looks like copper, and then I think we just, yeah, we can craft those and then create different things. So I've got these. Let's throw that in there. Let's do at Powah. I feel ridiculous every time I say this. Like, why? Where did it go? What was I looking for here? This guy. So we need one of those. It looks like I already had maybe some of those in the system. So that is going to not pop this reward. Oh, I gotta start it. Yeah, so we'll take that. That is going to give us some more casings, it looks like. And then for the energizing setup, we need to create an energizing orb, which is one of these casings. Looks like some glass and more of those things. And then energizing rod. Okay, so it looks like we start off with like the starter and then the basic and work our way up. Okay, so how do I make those guys? Where's the starter one here? Is there no starter one? I guess there's not. Okay. So what is this? A block of quartz? And then one of these guys. Let's make some of those. How many of these do I need to make? Hold on. So we need 2 rods and 1 orb. Alright, let's do this. Because I don't want to make like too many of these and then not need them. If that makes sense. Oh, that gives you a bunch of those. Okay, so we'll drop those in there. And then we need a block of quartz, which I have a little bit of quartz, not much. Let's make like 16 blocks of quartz in case we need it. I need more of these. Like so. Okay, so 2 rods. Oh no, what am I missing? Put that there? Okay, 2 rods and then an orb. Oh, they don't stack. Which is like so. Okay, so we got those. Now that you made some basic resources, time to ramp it up. Open the gate the next time the tiers of power. To start crafting, place the orb down, then surround it, placing some rods close by connected to power. The rods will now start charging up the orb faster depending on the rods. Okay. So I think this is like that, we'll go ahead and claim that and we'll get that extra one too. I guess that's cool. This reminds me of that mod. What was the one that had like the lasers? That's probably really random. Veterans of modded Minecraft will know what I'm talking about, but anybody else may not. Can we run power through here? I think we want to do this. So we're going to get rid of this guy. At least up to there. Let's grab some marble. We'll do that. Yeah, we can run some power stuff through here. So we're going to place our orb here. And then for all of this stuff, can I make like that? And then these guys, can I put like this? Maybe. I think this will work. Whoops. And then we just got to hook up that to power up there. So that shouldn't be a problem. I think I got some extra cable. Basic universal cable. Perfect. Let's come in here. Let us get rid of this block here. And then we can run power up and over. Yeah. That's going to be kind of ugly for now until we get everything kind of wired. My idea is I would like to run paths between each of our buildings, and then when we're not doing actual wireless things, I want to run cable underneath the paths, right? So I know where they're at and going all throughout our village base place, but just to kind of keep things tidy, I think would look cool. Okay, so we've got this guy. Now what? These guys are getting slowly filled up with power. They hold 100,000 each. That's a lot of power. Let us see. Energy cell, fernator, energy cables. Reactor. That might be kind of fun to get into. Some of the reactor stuff. Dry ice. Quite a dry sense of humor. Is this charged snowballs? Okay. Yeah, we'll take a look at a bit of this here in a little while, but for now, let's go back to our Flux network. We need to make these guys here. So that is an eye of ender, a dielectric casing, and a basic capacitor. What do I put this in? The Energizing Orb. Okay. So let me grab these things right quick. Alright, so here we go. I've got the 3 things I think we're going to need to make. This is kind of expensive, man. I'm not gonna lie. Let's make the points and plugs. Yeah, this is... We're not going to be able to get very far with this because I need like things like ender pearls and different stuff like that. But I just want to see how this all works. So we right click you in there and then... Oh, okay. 40%. That's pretty cool. And I think the more we have, the faster it goes, right? Or like the higher tier ones. Yeah, so this isn't too bad. Ender core Powah. That's cool. There's nothing in here for Flux Networks, I don't think. That's kind of just a mod on its own. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm going to make up a few of these, and I'm going to get ready for making... we need the wireless charging on your Flux network. I think this is what we need. It's been a while since I've messed with this mod, so I may have to go look at a refresher, like tutorial video thing. But we'll get there. How many times is this gonna happen? I should probably do some research before I get into these things, because we need ender gates in the nitro versions, and in order to create the nitro cables, which we need, we gotta create these things, nitro crystals and the nitro capacitors. And to create the nitro crystals, we gotta use the energizer, which costs a nether star and 20 million energy. Block blazing crystal too. Yeah, okay, so wireless power is not in our future for the time being. That is ways off. I made a flux plug, which is useless to us now, but it's in our system if we need it. Yeah, so we gotta come up with something different, I guess, and maybe we should look into this Powah mod, the reactor guy. Any tier? Generation 150 RF a tick. The basic is 600. That's pretty good. Hardened, blazing. They go up pretty quick from here. Oh, it's got uranium. I got tons of this stuff. I guess maybe we'll look into this. Alright. Alright, this may not be as bad as I was thinking. This is actually going to do exactly what I was setting off to do. To set up wireless power. We can use this ender cell thing and these ender gates, which I think is going to work the same. Like I said, I've never played with this mod before, and it actually seems kind of cool. I watched a tutorial and stuff on it. There's a lot of things you can do with this mod, so I'm kind of excited about this now. But we need to make a couple of different things here, so let's go ahead and make an energy cell, which I think we're going to make this one to start off with. And I've got a bunch of stuff crafted already, so let's go ahead and do Powah. And we need to make a basic energy cell. Should make one of these. Let's do that. And bada bing, bada boom. That should give us that one. Let's claim this reward. What did we get? Diuretic paste. That's actually always useful. And let's go back. So we're going to make this energy cell. And I guess we'll start off with the basic one. I think We're gonna get into some power generation stuff here too, I think. But for this, the energy cell, we need... Do I have everything? I need to make one more of these. I need an Eye of Ender. Let's grab one of those. And one of these. And then I've got one of these just to make it a small one. Perfect. Throw that in there. And we'll come over here and make this guy real quick. But I think this is actually going to... I don't know which one's faster. I would imagine the Flux Network is faster because it takes the high-end Powah stuff. But I guess we'll just have to kind of wait and find out. But I think right now we're dealing with such low energy, just with like the windmills and things like that. It doesn't produce a whole lot. This is probably going to work out pretty good for us here to start with. So let's make this guy. And so now I believe in order to make this work, right, we need to set this guy down, ender cell. Now we open it up, and I think in order for this guy to transfer power, we have to put this guy in here. Yeah, so now he has a buffer of 1 million FE, which I guess is forge energy. I would assume that's the same as like RF. Not 100% on that, so don't quote me, but I think that's how it works. But these ender cells are kind of cool, man. The higher tiers give you more channels, right? But for the basic tier, we have 2 channels here, and we can have like 2 different power streams going through this block at the same time. So let's make another one of these just to kind of show you what's going on here. So if we do this, I think if we put this guy on top of here, I'm learning as we go, so bear with me. Off is, let's do extract, and then that one should be in and out, right? I think. So now if we feed energy into another one of these, so I guess let's make another ender cell. Oh crap, we need to make another one of these? Alright, I'll do this. Hold up. So I don't know if you guys ever do this, but it's been happening to me a lot recently. Do you ever have dreams? Like, I know deja vu is a thing, but I dreamt I dreamt this a long time ago, and I can't explain it. Maybe it's just deja vu. It was something similar, but something to do with this right here, this shape and design, and then the colors that are going on here. So like this dark brown, the green, the tan color. It's weird. I don't know. Do you guys ever like dream the future sometimes? It's kind of sad if I'm dreaming about Minecraft and the future videos that I've created, but I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. All right, so let's make another one of these guys, and I believe if I put this down here and I click on one, yeah, so he's got the power, or he's able to extract power now. So if I make another energy cell, what do we need? We need one of these guys. Make one. Throw this guy here. And so now let's say I've got I don't know, this guy here, and then this basic cell on top. Oh, hold on. Spam phone call. Hello! Alright, nobody there. That's how I answer spam. But yeah, so let's throw this guy on top of here. And then we'll do this to extract, right? I don't know why you're crying. You just came in. You're fine. You should go lay down. Good girl. I don't know what she's whining about. Now, if we just hook this up to some power... Do I have any cable? We've got some of this. So now I think if we just run a cable down from here... This is all temporary, by the way. So that'll connect there. And bring this over here like this. Oh, you're ruining my path, man. So this is filling up rather quickly, actually. And this one should... I think it should get power maybe after this one fills up. Alright, so I'm hoping that once this fills up, it will start either filling the buffer of this one or this one. I guess we'll find out. We're almost there. 40. It's actually filling up pretty quickly. So these buffers are kind of small in comparison to these advanced energy cubes. So this one holds 6.4 million, and this is only 1 million. So I'm sure that the higher tier we go, they're going to create more power. But let's see. So this one is not getting anything. Do I have to select the channel? So it shows it's got 2.5 in there. Energy cell. This has, I don't really know. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Oh no, there it goes. I didn't do anything. So why is this? What happened, I wonder? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what happened, but it's doing exactly what we wanted to do in the first place, right? So I don't know if there's a range on this. I can't imagine there is, because it doesn't say anything about range. Let's actually open this here. Let me grab, that's just a wrench. Is there a tome? Let me do some reading real quick. Okay, yep, so it doesn't seem like there is any range on this. So let's do what I had originally planned to do. I'll leave those two there for now. I'm going to craft a bunch of windmills, because I had made all the resources that we needed for this. I'm just going to fill this inventory. I'm going to make as many as I can make, right? This is going to be a lot of power, but we're going to get into better power generation a little bit later on. So there's those. Put these guys in here, like so. There we go. That's all I had. However many that is. And I think from here, what we are going to do is go up. I kind of want this to be out of the way so we're not going to see it. And in the sky is going to be the best spot for us. So if I come here, let's go here. Alright, so I'm just going to make this go as high as it'll go. And then we're going to go up there and build a platform. Oh, this kind of hurts my eyes. My brain. Alright, so we made it up to the very top. I'm going to build a little platform here. I'm just taking up one chunk. So hopefully... we definitely don't have this many windmills, but I just kind of want to keep this condensed into a one chunk build, right? So, and we're using this marble from Astral Sorcery because there is a ton of it underground, and it's basically all I mine in my mining tunnels. But it'll also look like a cloud from down below if we can see it. I don't think we're going to be able to. I can just barely see the tops of the trees down there, so I think this should be kind of out of the way and hidden. So, yeah, camouflage, you know? But we're just going to lay all of this down here, and then we're going to put our windmills up here. And with the wireless powered transmission, we can just kind of keep all this up out of the way, and it'll be fantastic. All right, so we've got this platform all laid out up here at chunk. We're almost to build light. I don't think this is going to go any higher than 120. I'm pretty sure that's as high as these go now. They used to go out 240. Yeah, they used to go, you could put them all the way up there and it would just increase the higher you went, but I think they finally capped it. But we'll find out. Actually, you know what? Let's do that first. So let's just go ahead and build up. Yeah, so it's capped at 120, so it's not going to create any more than what we have it at down there. So that's it's good to know. All right, so there we go. That is all the windmills I was able to craft. That is quite a bit. Each one of these producing 120 RF a tick, so that is not bad. I definitely forgot my cables down low. That is not enough. I'm going to need to make more than that, I think. But let's just, I guess we'll lay down what we got. So we're going to run those there like so, and then we'll do this on this side. Then we'll come through. We're going to do the same over here. Oh, we might actually have enough. Hold up. Yeah, okay. And then we'll just lay this ender cell. That's the one we need, right? So we'll put that there. So that is filling up. Oh, look at it go. That is awesome. Okay, cool. So we got that all set up. Now let's grab a waystone. We're going to plop this down, I guess just over here for right now. And then we'll name this Powah. Done. And then now if we drop down low, I can break that from down there. Let's drop all the way down here. Break this guy. That might take a minute. I think those are probably going to land all on top of the trees too. Aren't they? It's raining scaffold. How do I turn that off? There we go. Oh, I can actually see that from down here. That's a little annoying. I lost over a stack of those scaffold. They're all up there. See if I can get up there. Parkour. That's almost all of them. Man, they're all over the place. The spread on these things is nuts. Okay, I think that was I think that's all we had. Okay, let's do this guy is full. Do I have a way of testing this? I guess I don't really. I think just now we should be good. So if we put this ender cell here, and then we set the bottom to extract. Right? Yeah, we want the bottom to be extract, and then top to be extract as well. That should be feeding power to the system here from those windmills up there. I could probably take these down now and get rid of this ugly cable and just kind of have our main source of power coming from here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Alright, so just grab those two from down below. We'll throw those up here as well. So we are definitely making way more power than this thing, I think, can transmit. Or should be anyway. But yeah, so we'll have to work on upgrading this because I think the higher, let's see, Powah. Yeah, max in and out 8,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. And that's 400,000. Now I think the reason that we have to go through these is because the Flux Networks, I don't think that there is a limit to how much power you can send through, and I think that's why it takes all of the high-end power stuff to craft the Flux Network things, which makes sense in a progression wise, right? So we just need to work on upgrading this, and then this should actually last us for quite a while. All right, so one of the other things I was wanting to look at from here is these ender gates. This is kind of like a plug thing. So it will transmit energy that is in our cell here to this little guy. We can just attach this onto a cable and it should transmit power. So I think I've got everything we need for this, and said it transfers 1.4 FE a tick. So that was a quest there. What did we get? Let's go ahead and claim some of these real quick. So that's a battery, might be useful. Ender cell. Oh, that gives us a bigger energy cell. That's cool. So that's 4 million. Ender gate and some ender cores, good, because those are kind of a pain to craft. Let's grab this wrench just in case we need it, and that's just an XP quest. We'll leave that there for now. Yep, so let us come over here. I've got this all set up. It's not connected to our network, so there is no... I guess there's power in the cables. Let's break these. Like so. Now there shouldn't be anything left in there, and if we do the same pattern that we had before... Yep, so there's no cables or no power in those cables. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 like we had. Let's jump up here. And now if I just put one of these points on the cable here, yeah, cool. It transfers the power. So like I said, it is a low amount of power, so it's only 1,000 FE a tick. Which should be enough for all of this basic stuff here. But once we get into the higher tier, we're going to have to upgrade all this as well. So, I don't know. It's a pretty cool feature, man. I really am kind of digging this mod, and I'm glad that it kind of made us take this route. So, I am going to actually do a little bit of research into some of these other items. Lag spike? Or do we crash? Lag spike. So, I'm going to do a little bit of basic research on some of this other stuff and figure out what we can make next. Maybe a reactor? What's the problem? Are we just we're gonna spend all day outside today? Is that what we want to do? Oh, don't quit. Ow. Alright, so I think we're gonna take a look at the basic reactor from this mod. It seems like it's going to be pretty neat. The basic one will create 600 RF a tick, which is pretty good, man. Like that's it's not too shabby. Hold on, let's say hi to Cool Night here for a second. And I think it's going to be, I don't know, it seems like we can upgrade it too later on, which is going to be cool. So yeah, all this stuff, it seems kind of like very progressive, right? So you start off with the low tier and then you move your way up to the higher tier to create this one. Like the highest tier one makes 800,000 FE a tick. Like that's crazy. And like even just the next one up, it goes from oh, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It creates 8.1 thousand and can store and extract 800,000. So that, like that's good power. All right. So I think we have enough stuff here. I actually ran out of iron, so I'm gonna have to do some major mining here in a little bit. We may look at automating the whole mining process, but for now, let's see. I need 9 clicks of this, so we need 36 total. Are we gonna make it? Okay. Woo, baby, that was close. What did I miss? What did I run out of? Those things. Okay, yeah, so I had just enough. But I believe if we just come over here, so I want to make this in this room here. Let's get rid of this guy. Leave that for now. And let's replace this with that. I did find out with this, the dank, which is really cool. Any block that you have stored inside here, so you know, like in normal Minecraft, you can middle click to select the block. I can middle click with this to select the block if it's stored inside the dank, which is really helpful. But anyways, let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna place this guy down in the center of the room right there, and I think we just gotta click once and then it builds itself. How cool is that? Oh, that is awesome. And then it kind of fills itself up. So we need a couple of different things here. So we need the fuel, which is this uranite stuff. I don't think it runs just on uranium here. So I think we actually have to fill it with, or energize the uranium to get this uranite. Uranite? However you say that word. So we'll have to work on getting some of that. I've got tons of uranium, so power shouldn't really be a problem. But if you take a look in the book as well, we can fill this with anything carbon, so anything that burns, right? So coal, wood, that sort of thing, and that will help to Where is it? Carbon materials like coal wood will improve the fuel efficiency and will add 180 C of heat. Redstone, it goes down in this bottom corner, will speed up the production and the fuel consumption will add 120 heat, and the reactor will stop when it's full and start when it has less than 70% of power energy. So that's actually really helpful. And then we also need this coolant over here, which we can, I don't know if it's going to matter as much down at this tier on the basic, but we can fill it with, I guess we can do blue ice. I'm going to use that for now because our other option is to come over here and make dry ice, which is 2 of these in this Energizer. And I don't know, I'm sure the dry ice is better, but it's kind of costly and I don't have too much of this blue ice. So this is like compressed ice to turn into packed ice, and then it's compressed packed ice to make the blue ice. So it's kind of pricey at this level, and I don't have a good way of creating ice or anything like that. So I think we will use those 2 for now, and then we also need to pump some fluid into it, which we're going to make a sink, which I don't know if I have the stuff to do that for. Dink. Sink. This guy. I'm missing everything. Oh, I ran out of iron. Dang it. And I'm out of terracotta. Let's grab half a stack of that. We'll get this smelting. Let me go grab some iron. I don't know if I showed you guys this or not, but man, this tool is awesome. The mining gadget. This thing is incredible. I've upped the range on it. It's got a light upgrade. It's got silk touch. I think it's got silk touch on it. Yeah, 3x3. This thing is pretty powerful, and all it takes is RF, so it's pretty useful in my opinion. All right, I think I got everything we're going to need, so we can throw that in there, throw that in there. We got a little bit of this dry ice in there. I broke this and replaced it, which is why we have 1 less now. But now we got to, oh, the temperature's going up. Is that just because we have this stuff in here? I guess it is. Okay. So now we need to hook this up with some water, and I think we're going to do that right here. Hopefully we can do this on the bottom side. And then we'll hook this up with some mechanical pipe. And then if we set this to, oh, that's the wrong tool. Set this to extract. No. What's the, oh, there's a lot of different, is it wrench? No. Configure 8 items? No. How do? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so that should be, yeah, that's filling this up. Okay, cool. So now all we need to do is process some of this uranium, which I have plenty of, I think. Yeah, we got like 600 of this stuff. So let's just chuck this in here and see what happens. 50%. At least 30,000 FE. That's a little expensive, but really, I guess now that we have ultimate power in this thing, we should be okay. But let's do this. Let's grab this. Let's grab a little bit more. I'll probably do this whole stack. Well, that's much easier. Just convert it into blocks. Let's do more of that. Let's do, we can do 2 more blocks and then 7 ingots. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. That should be a little bit better. Throw that in there. Can I do the rest of those in there with this? No. Gimme. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to do those 2, and then we got the rest of this. We did get a quest pop. What was that? It's Powah. This one. Oh, that gives us some more. That's cool. I will take it. That one was just XP. Let's go ahead and pop the rest of our quest real quick, just while I'm looking at it, because otherwise I will forget. This one, we get Farmer's Delight and Scavenger's Delight. Pedestals. Get an epic pedestal reward. Is that all we had? I swear we had more than that. Oh yeah, there it is. And that was just the XP one. Okay, what did we get? Pedestal speed, some books and paper, squid ink pasta, yummy. And looks like that was about it. We got some extra of this stuff, which is good. And then we'll do our last couple of ingots here. So let us throw this in here. Is this, does this tell me auto off? It's full. Okay, so I would definitely want the auto on. Does it tell me how much power I am making? Generating, generation factor, generating. What's the difference there? 9.7 FE a tick. Generation factor. Yeah, I don't understand what are those two things? Like, which is the actual output of this thing? I guess I don't know. I'll have to do some research, but this is a cool block. I like this. So I'm wondering now if this is just turned off because it's full. Will it just sit here like this? Or is it going to slowly consume all of this stuff? I don't know. I'll probably leave it for a little bit and just kind of see. See the last one. Throw that in there. And I think that we can feed this in with a hopper or pipes or something like that. However we need to do it. And then we can, I think, pull the power off from right there or right there. I'm guessing it's one of these two spots, but yeah, not too shabby. All right, let me clean this up real quick. All right, so I got a wire laid in coming out from the bottom of this, tied into this power cell over here, just so we got a little bit of extra power. And I want to make sure that the bottom of this is insert and output. Yeah, okay, cool. So that'll keep that one charged. It'll keep that one charged, and then whatever else we have tied to this system. So we've got a total of, what is that, 6... I think this holds 1 million too, so that would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 million power, 13 million FE. That's going to confuse me. If I keep calling this RF, you'll have to forgive me, because that is like the quintessential standard of modded Minecraft power. It has been for so long, back when it was like joules and stuff. But yeah, so we're just going to kind of clean this up a little bit. Let's grab some of this, and then we'll fill that in. Fill that in there. And yeah, I think that's actually, it's really a cool looking block too. Multi-structure. I dig it. And I don't think it'd actually be too long before we'd be able to upgrade and maybe use this as our main power. Now, one of the things I am worried about is, I don't know, do these things like explode? Maybe should have done some research on that before I put this so close to my base, but I think we're okay. And it doesn't look like we're actually using any of this stuff. It did take a little bit of the power out to, I think, fill the cable as we were going through. So that's why it's missing a little bit of power. But now it will start back up when it's 70% less on energy. So whenever this drops below 70%, then should kick on and refill. So that is actually pretty useful. Very cool. So I think I want to go ahead and put a roof on this real quick. Just while we're thinking about it. So I probably should have mentioned this in like the first or second episode, but I'm kind of batch recording. So up until now, and probably for the next couple of episodes, I'm going to be recording these before you guys see them. I kind of wanted a hefty backlog of content to release to you guys before I actually started uploading. That way, when I do start uploading, I've got a little bit of time in between the episodes to kind of like record more. Does this look good? This might look kind of weird. Oh, that's not too bad. Do we want that like that? I don't know. This one I've got solid blocks, and this one's stairs. I don't know. I'll leave it for now. But yeah, so any comments and stuff that you guys leave, I probably won't get for a few episodes. I just kind of want you to bear with me. And I went back and I've edited the first 2 videos. And I apologize for them being almost an hour long. I don't know. Some of you guys like that. Some of you don't. I personally prefer the longer episodes. And with this being modded, it may kind of lean more towards the longer episodes that I record, but I will try to keep them reasonable, you know, not like 2 hours or something crazy. But yeah, so I just wanted to mention that. I hadn't mentioned anything about the recording schedule or anything going on in the videos so far, so I figured I'd let you guys know kind of what's going on in the loop. So we'll probably record another couple episodes before I start releasing to you guys, but that may change. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear and see. So anyways, I think we're about 20 minutes into this video, so I'm gonna find something else to do for about another 10-15 minutes, and we'll be back. All right, so I think for the last few minutes here, we are going to craft this guy up here because I am definitely running out of resources, and now that we have a substantial amount of power, we should be able to get this guy going. So I need, there was a reason I crafted this Osmium Compressor. I forget what it is now. Those are easy. This one, we need steel, personal chest. That shouldn't be too difficult. Was it for this one? No. Where'd it go? What was it? What was it I needed it for? The atomic alloy? No. It was like a refined obsidian ingot. These guys. Okay, so this one is refined obsidian dust. Wait, how do I do this one? Refined obsidian. How do make? I've got obsidian dust. Uses. Metallurgic infuser. That's what it is, with the diamond and coal. No, obsidian dust. Okay, so I just need the diamond one over here, which is why I have some diamond in my inventory. That one's the enriched carbon. This one is diamond, so let's throw that in there. Throw that in there, just let it do its thing. And let's make all this other stuff if I can. So we need one of these. Throw that back in there. We need those, which we can't make yet. These guys. A couple of pistons. What? No wood. Do that like so. We really got to get some auto crafting going on soon. Make another piston, throw that in there. Now we should be able to make 2 of these. 1, 2. And we've got that. We've got this. The robot. This we can make. Cool. I need to make one of these. And now I just need the refined obsidian and the atomic alloy. So the enriched obsidian. Okay, so I can just throw that in one of these guys. No. I need to throw this in one of those guys. Okay. Definitely going to infuse that stuff though. Let's speed this process up. Oh yeah. Look at that. That is so good. Throw that in there, and then we will throw this into the enrichment chamber. We'll speed that one up as well. Oh, come on. Can we get the last of it? Oh, we ran out. Dang it. Okay. Alright, so there's the enriched obsidian. Let's go ahead and throw that in there, and then we need to throw, no, where is it? The coal. Oh, I'm so confused. What's going on here? This happens every time. Alright, so it's the red one with diamond that gives us the diamond gears. So let's grab some of you. Throw that in here with, where'd the diamond one go? This was the diamond one. I ran out of diamond. Why, game? Why? I don't have the resources. Let's just take another half a stack throw this in the enrichment chamber. Speed that up. There we go. Alright, so we've got that. We need to put this back in here. Is it refined obsidian that goes in there? It is not, but those will. This time in a bottle is fantastic, man. I'm not gonna lie. We'll put some of those in there. I'm not gonna make too many of those. And then what did I need the obsidian for? The refined obsidian ingots, right? Alright, so that takes care of those. This one. Osmium Compressor. So I need liquid osmium. Do I just put that in there? Don't tell me I have to melt this down first. It's been a minute. I don't remember how this works. So throw that in there. Oh, okay, okay. Got you. Man, these machines are noisy. Look at all that refined obsidian, though. Oh, it is 1-to-1. I'm going to need some more. Quick, more osmium. See another one. In there. Let's get one more. It is kind of sucking our power dry, though. But that should be plenty for us for a little while. Alright, so we got our atomic alloys. We've got our refined obsidian. For these, we need... Did I craft the perfect amount? No, I need one more. Dang it. So that in there. We'll let this guy craft. I'm not going to speed this one up. I just burned through about 2 hours worth of time. It is very useful, but it goes quickly if you're not careful, and I don't want to waste too much of it just yet. So anyways, let's throw all of this junk in here. The blue ice we don't need. That I guess we don't need for right now either. And let's try to give this a go. What are we missing? We need these guys. So we need 2 of these. And then the robot. Take that and bada boom, bada bing. We got the digital miner. Oh, and that did pop a quest. I did get another mechanism quest as well for the Osmium Compressor. Personal chest. Cool. I wouldn't have had to make that. Rare rewards. What all did we get? We got some speed upgrades. We got some steel casing. That's useful. And looks like that was it. I will take it. Okay, so for this guy, if I remember correctly, we're just going to put him here for now. We do want... Can I run... Let's scoot this back one. I think I can run power just out of this, like straight into here. Can I... Okay. Back here. Yeah, so it's a straight shot. Configure. And I think if we do new filter, item stack, no. New filter, material. No, that's how to find like a certain one. Tag. If I do star ore, I think that'll just take everything, right? Okay. So we want that. Autofill, auto pull, auto eject, visuals. Now I want this to... We've got a lot of digging that we're going to end up doing below us, and I don't want to dig just a bunch of random holes. So if I got plenty of cobble. Let's do cobble. Look at that. I don't know if you can read that number up there. 63,000. This thing is still filling up, and I've only got the 3 in there. So I don't think I'll ever use that much cobble, but we have it, you know, just in case. Let's change this to bag. Cobble. Let's pull all that out for now. Actually, we'll put 1 stack back in so it remembers to filter it. Let's throw this guy in here. Let's throw all that in there. Why did you use cobble? I do not know. Forgot my cable. Let's go grab cables. We can give this some power. Boom. And then, like, I want this guy to mine stuff, but then I want it to replace Silk Touch. Do we want Silk Touch? I think we do. But I want it to replace the places it digs up with blocks. So if I start getting stuff in here and then it's taking cobble away, then I'll know that it's replacing. It's been a minute since I've done that, because normally we have like a mining dimension, but since we just have the single overworld, I don't want to like screw it up. So we are taking, but it does not look like it's replacing. All right, so don't want that. Auto pull, auto eject. All right, I knew I was forgetting something, but I found what I was looking for. So it's under this. Actually, hold up. Save. What is all this stuff it's showing? There's so many different ores in this game. It's crazy. So anyways, it is under the here. Require replace. Yes. So we want to save. That way it will pull some of this stuff in here, and then it will replace it with a cobblestone. So hopefully that'll be enough. I do want to make some upgrades if we can. So energy upgrades. Which one are the mechanism ones? So these guys? No, it's a tablet. Mecha suit? That sounds cool. Where is the at mechanism? These guys. Energy upgrade. So we need copper or gold dust? Really? Let's take some copper. Let's set this over into our crusher. Is that the right one? Is that going to give us dust? I want to make sure before I use my time in the bottle on it. Come on! Let's go! Yeah, copper dust. Okay, so let's throw that in there. Do that. That should be plenty fast. We'll just make a stack. That way we've got extra in the system in case we ever do need it later on in the future. Take and make here. So the energy, what am I? Oh, copper. I got speed upgrades. I forgot about that. I think these guys can hold a total of 8. Right? Yeah, they can hold 8. So I will try to put the 8 in there, and then we'll see how the power does with the speed upgrades. I think I can throw all 8 in there, and let's throw the speed in and just kind of see what happens. 2 mine, 12,000 blocks. Okay. I like it. Now, is this... Okay, so this is draining. This should kick on here in a little bit. And I guess it's taking power directly from this too, which is somewhat useful. It's not pulling from our grid over here. We could definitely set it up for that so it takes out of that grid, but I kind of wanted to see what this is like over here and how fast it burns through fuel. So it doesn't look like it's replacing anything, does it? It's not taking any of my cobble. And why are we... Why do I have pine log? Like, where's that coming from? Okay, reset, config. Let's do this. New filter, tag. I think it's forge colon ore. This is okay. Let's try that. Ready to mine. No, that's not working. Reset. Let's do ore. I don't have tips on. What is it? F3H, I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so forge ores. Let's try that. Configure. What? Ores. Save. Okay, and that should cycle through everything that we want now. Configure. Require replacement. Yes. Back, and then I guess that would be the auto pull. Let's start. See what happens. 10,000. Okay, that's better. But it's not taking from the cobble. How do new filter? I forget how to do this, man. It's been so long. Okay, give me a minute. Yep, I'm a moron. It's right here. Right click there. So that sets it to cobble. It is required to replace save. Now we go back, and then if we throw all of this cobble in here, once it starts mining, yep, it's replacing now. Perfect. That's what I want, because I don't want to end up with a bunch of like holes and stuff underneath here that mobs can spawn. That's always pretty annoying. So now I think I can just slap a chest on top of this, and we should be good. Let's see, chest. Yeah, I got some diamond chests here. Let's take 2 of those. I guess I only need 1. And then I think if we throw this on top here, and then we turn on auto eject, things should go in there, but they are not. Stop, start. Or is it right there? That's power, right? Or is it back here? I forget. Is it like he... Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. So it should keep all of the cobblestone inside here. That way I can fill it. And I wonder if we can put stuff in here. I wonder if this is in and that's out back there. I guess that must be the case. So if I run out of cobble, I can put a chest up there filled with cobble or something like that. Cool. So we got that going. I'm going to let that run overnight, collect us a whole bunch of nice goodies, and then we should have plenty of stuff to work with from now on. I won't run out of iron when we're trying to do a big craft session or something like that. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button for me down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you go check out everybody else on the server as well. Anybody that's recording, I will have links to their channel down below in the description. And then again, all the information to actually play on the server is down there as well. So if you want to play with us, make sure you go check that out, and I will see you guys next time. All right, thanks so much for watching. Peace.